and 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
Duvernay on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Huntley. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They go play action now. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
That's taken on the 25.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans.
At their 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Tyquan Thornton.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. The Ravens had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. A very solid gain of 27.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Jackson now.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They go play action with Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mitchell diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Powering his way forward. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Willis.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Said not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Willis.
A hit
as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Now Lamar changing the look. First down, here's Mitchell.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
1st and 10, it's Willis. David Ajabo running in to take him down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
From his own end zone, here's Willis. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd down and 13. Now Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run with Mitchell.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Play action. Here's Willis.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They go play action with Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Willis. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
Here's Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offense...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Play action. Willis.
He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
David Ojabo, his 2nd sack of the night.
Was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Willis out of the gun.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, 28 yards.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once more with Mitchell.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
To throw, here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Willis. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Willis now off of play action. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now they'll change things up. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, Jackson checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Throwing, Jackson.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Henry. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.